Welcome back. This is kind of part two of our discussion about elements of design, and we're going to talk about color, texture, and light. So you already know what texture is. It's defined as the roughness or smoothness of a surface. But did you realize that you can have actual texture, that's three-dimensional texture that you can feel with your senses? And you can have visual texture. Texture is the impression of texture, but there is no physical three-dimensional texture to feel. All right, you feel it with your eyes. Textures are important in kitchen and bath design because they trigger some emotional responses. For example, rough and coarse textures, like in the example in our picture here on the slide, can have a rugged or a sturdy quality, and they imply informality. Rough and coarse textures can be naturalistic, and they're usually more casual. They might be in asymmetrical arrangement. Your fine or your smooth or your silky textures suggest some formality, some elegance to your design. All right, this can be used for a traditional or a sophisticated contemporary look. Think sleek. All right, but those fine, smooth, and shiny textures can imply a hard or a cold feeling. Moving on to color. Color appeals directly to our human emotions, all right? And therefore, it's a fascinating and a very powerful tool for us as a designer to work with. You probably already know that different color schemes exist that you can use in your projects, and some of them are monochromatic, warm analogous, cool analogous, a triad, a complementary color scheme, or a neutral or achromatic color scheme. All right. Analogous, if this word is new to you, means that the colors are adjacent to one another on the color wheel. Right? That's different than complementary. You might remember that complementary colors are opposite uh, from each other on the color wheel. So here we see a picture on our screen of a kitchen with a cool, analogous color scheme. The last element of design that we want to touch on today is light. Light is the element of design that influences and affects all the other design elements. Without light, there is no color. All right. And light can make a space appear larger, small, expansive, or intimate. Using light, we can change the apparent size, shape, and form of an object. We can influence the way that colors, textures, and surfaces look, and we can interpret them. Later in the semester, we're going to spend an entire week or an entire module on light, and I encourage you to continue your study and use this in your design. Thank you, everybody, and in the next video, we're going to continue to talk about the principles of design.